This is the first in a series from the Arbor Academy. It's about understanding the Killchain and what your customer can do about it. Central to this is appreciating two timelines, which we'll call the CYBERCLOCK, one for the good guys and one for the bad guys. Time is the currency, and it's the bad guy's job to give you as little time to respond, and it's Arbor's job to provide your customer with tools to slow the CYBERCLOCK down as much as possible. Ignore the TV shows. That's for entertainment. But we'll use a male voice to show the activity of the bad guys.
And a female voice for the good guys.
Access to a network can take weeks and months and starts with passive recon. This is a phase where they find out about the people working at the target company and try to understand the working practices. The next phase is active recon, whereby the bad guys analyze the vulnerabilities and look through the menu of what they can do and choose the optimal methods of attack. This phase can be described as a weaponizing phase.
This is where the good guys, who are really on their game, with the best tools, may be able to detect that an attack is imminent. The active attack is the first time that the good guys should be able to detect what is now a needle in the haystack. This may be seen as a number of unconnected external attacks. It only takes one of these to register as the first successful attack.
Initiating a DDoS attack at this stage can provide a useful diversion, taking resource away from detecting a subtle breach. The bad guys are in the network, and it's the point when dwell time begins. They'll begin an explore and expand phase to place beacons and back doors to other areas of the network. This is the first period on the CYBERCLOCK.
If your customer is on their game, one of these events should flag an incident. This is a gathering evidence phase for the good guys. The issue is when to respond. Too early and the bad guys close down, leaving the beacons and back doors open to come back later. And too late is, well, too late.
The action phase is where the bad guys do their bad thing, be that compromising data, encrypting to get data ready to be stolen, or sabotaging processes. This is the second period on the CYBERCLOCK. But it's the exfiltration phase where the data is actually removed from the environment. It's the shortest and third period in the CYBERCLOCK. Again, a DDoS attack can be used as a diversionary tactic, overwhelming the event logs and making the actual event harder to find. The last stage is a final cleanup, but if they're still undetected, the bad guys now own the environment, and with the beacons and back doors still in place, they can return whenever they please.
Meanwhile, the good guys are trying to make sense of the millions of alerts to find an event. Once that event is found, they have to triage to find out if this is the event. Once the triage phase is complete, this will determine whether this event is deemed an incident. The race is now on to find and stop the bad guys before they achieve their end goal.
The dwell time is the difference between when the first attack succeeds
and when the incident is raised. Think of it as the head start that bad guys have over the good guys. This is a gathering evidence phase, and the good guys must now get to know the bad guys and track. Once they have the required information, the good guys can contain and then get ownership back. The final phase is the post-mortem. To understand how the attack happened and take measures to stop it happening again.